Hey, what's up ladies and gentlemen, VaryenVybes here, and in this video we're going to be going over the special mods for the ShellShock ability in the Final Reich or World War II zombies. So the name for the 5 ShellShock special mods are Breathing Room, Protector, Fiery Burst, Exploit Weakness, and Defibrillate. So basically what we're going to do is go over them and see how good they are like we did in the Camouflage special mods video, so let's get straight into it. So our first special mod is called Breathing Room, and with this one ShellShock has increased range and knocks enemies back further. So in order to actually test this, I had to see how far the range is with ShellShock normally. So the way I tested this was going to the room just outside of spawn, the first room you open, and going to the little well, the trap that you have to open in order to get to the rest of the map. So what I did is basically stand by the control panel where you actually activate the trap, activate ShellShock, and see how far it actually went. So the normal ShellShock when activated has a range to about before that well right there, which is actually kind of surprising. That's quite a bit of range. I thought it was going to be a lot less. And then when you use the Breathing Room mod, it goes to about halfway between that well and the door that you had to open to get out of spawn. So it doesn't really add too much range, but without this mod already, it has a pretty great range. But I mean, I guess if you wanted more of a blast radius, this would help. I tested it like once or twice, like I said in my previous video. I don't do like professional testing, but like I said, it increases the range. It's not too bad. I wouldn't really necessarily recommend this, but I also wouldn't necessarily not recommend it. So yeah, there you go. That's the Breathing Room mod. Oh, and it also does knock the zombies back quite a bit more. I think it does about double, but personally I don't see much use for this like aspect of that mod. Like normally it already knocks them back quite a bit. So our next mod up is called Protector, and with this one allies hit with the ShellShock gain 1 point of Geist Shield. So this one is pretty straightforward and self-explanatory whenever you use the ShellShock ability. And if your allies are in range and you get them hit with this, they are going to gain 1 point, and theoretically, like I said in the other video, you can go from 0 to 3 if you manage to go 3 activations without losing 1 point, but that would be very difficult. And you can actually pair this with the Breathing Room mod, and you won't have to be as close to them as you would without it. Those two could be paired pretty well together, but yeah, pretty self-explanatory. Let's move on to the next one. So our next special mod for the ShellShock ability is called Fiery Burst, and enemies hit by ShellShock are set on fire with this one. What I found with this one is that it's not very effective at killing. It's more just for like special effect. They are set on fire, and I believe on round 9 it barely killed a pest zombie in like one full rotation of ShellShock. So it's not very effective at killing the zombies. Like I said before, it's just more of like, wow, they're set on fire. Oh, so cool. So I wouldn't really recommend using this as a special mod. It's not very effective for killing zombies, which is what you really want out of these special mods. So no, don't use this one. So our next mod, Exploit Weakness, I actually went over in a past video where I went over how to kill the bosses easier. But with this one, enemies stunned by ShellShock take triple the damage, and this one is an absolute beast. I would totally recommend using this one. It honestly makes taking out the bosses so much easier. Like, triple damage sounds like a lot, and it really is a lot. Like, in the 20s, I took out the bosses with like an MG15 or a Lewis quite easily, with a Carabin as well. If you use the launcher in the map, maybe even the SVT I've heard is really good. Just use all those overpowered weapons while using this, and make sure to get all the bosses in that blast range. You could actually pair this with the Breathing Room mod, and you'll get a lot of extra range, so wherever you are, you'll probably end up getting them. Just really insane, really helpful, this mod, and I totally recommend it. And then finally, our last special mod for the ShellShock ability is called Defibrillate, and with this one you can revive fallen teammates in range when activating ShellShock. So obviously this one is very, very helpful. It's yet another way to revive your teammates instantly like the last video. And this one would work very well with Breathing Room as well. Any of the good ones right here would work really well with Breathing Room since it has that increased range. But yeah, obviously with this one you could revive teammates from a farther distance. But yeah, this one also very helpful. You can revive your teammates without even using quick revive. It's instantly, you won't even have to go to your teammates, you just have to get in range to them. But yeah, I would also really recommend this one if you really like using ShellShock, and I would recommend pretty much all of these except for Fiery Burst. That one does nothing for you. But other than that, all of these are pretty useful for you if you really like using the ShellShock ability. But yeah guys, that's going to be it for this video. I hope you enjoyed and I hope that this helped you out. Don't forget to leave a like if you did and subscribe if you're new. And I'm also working on a video on what I like or what I love and what I hate about World War II zombies. That's probably going to be the next video that I'm going to upload. So I'm probably not going to do another one of these till the video after that. But yeah guys, see you guys in the next one.